Hi friends, today we will understand about different research matrices. Okay, so for that we need to know about the impact factor of a journal and different matrices like H index, G index, I10 index, altimetrics. So impact factor, we need to know about its calculation, its importance and different tools to measure the impact factor. So first of all, what is impact factor? It is a measure of frequency with which the average article in a journal has been cited. Okay, so how many times a article is cited in a journal in that particular year? How many times a journal is cited in that particular? An article in a journal is cited in that particular year is impact factor. So this is widely used and it helps us to know about the importance or significance of the journal in that particular field, and it helps to measure. Okay, it's uh, the impact factor helps to know about the value of the article on the basis of the number of times it was cited, and it is updated every year. Okay, so for example, if the journal has an impact factor of 3 in 2022, then its papers published in 2020 and 2021 received 3 citations each on average in 2022. Okay, so we have to calculate the number of times that particular article was cited for the previous 2 years to find out the impact factor in the current year. Okay, so how we will know about it? So impact factor for a year 2022 is A by B. And what is A? A is number of times that particular article, okay, number of times the articles in that journal, okay, number of times the article in that journal cited in the previous 2 years. Okay, and B is what? B is the total number of articles published in the journal in this previous 2 years. Okay, so cited by published for the previous 2 years. So we need to know about the tools to measure the impact factor of the journal. So there are different tools, we will understand about it. And what are journal citation reports? So first tool is journal citation report. So journal citation report provides the ranking for the journal. Maybe it be area of science or technology or social science, and it covers around 12,000 journals in arts, humanities, science and social science. And there are different information for knowing the ranking of the journal. It is citation and article count, it's the impact factor, it's the data listing, it's the citing journal listing, or the subject categories or the publisher information. So there are different factors which should be considered for determining the ranking of the journal. Then another tool is Mago Journal Rank, which is said to be as in short SJR. This Mago Journal Rank is a portal which includes a journal and the country scientific indicator developed from the formation information contained in the Scopus database. Okay, which said to be as Elsevier BV. So it's a portal which includes a journal and country scientific indicator. Okay, and this has been developed from the information in the Scopus database. So Scopus database contains around 15,000 journals or more from over 4,000 international publishers. Okay, and it has over 1,000 open access journals, so number can be variable. And this SciMago or SJR evaluation of scholarly journals, this is to assign weight to the bibliographic citation, okay, based on the importance of the journals that issued them. Okay, so which journal having more importance, and which based on the importance of the journals which has issued them, this report has been made, so that citation issued by more important journals will be more valuable than those issued by less important ones. Okay, so citations which has been issued by more important journals will be more valuable. So first of all, more valuable journals are being found, and this in the citations in these more valuable journal will be given more weightage than the citation in the less valued journal. Another is SNIP, which is source normalized impact per paper. So source normalized impact per paper, it measures the contextual citation impact by weighing citations based on the total number of citations in the subject field. Okay, so total number of citations in the subject field is source normalized impact per paper. So the impact of a single citation, it is given higher value in the subject areas where citation are less likely and vice versa. So this SNIP is a well-known journal impact factor among the the well-known journal impact factor. It corrects the differences in citation practices between scientific fields, thereby allowing for more accurate between field comparisons of citation impact. Okay, and this was created by Professor Hank F. Moed. So next we understand about the matrices H index, G index, I index, and altimetrics. So what is H index? H index, it is proposed by the scientist named J.E. Hirsch, and he termed it as H index according to the name of the scientist, and it is defined as a scientist has index H if H of his or her papers have at least H citations, means number of citations which has like H number of papers having H citations. If I explain it in detail, it is an estimate of the significance or the important significance. Okay, and it gives a broad impact of the scientist's cumulative research contributions. So what is H index? Say for example, a scientist 10 papers having 10 citations, it is his H index. Okay, so it has at least H citation each, and other NP minus H papers have less than H citation each, means at least if the H index is equals to 10, what does this mean? That his H10 papers have 10 citations, each have 10 citations, and the remaining papers have less than 10 citations. I hope this makes sense. So first H papers, okay, having H papers is, you can see the square, that means the sides are equal here. Okay, the sides are equal. So if 10 papers, if this is 10, then this is also 10. Understand? If this is 10, then this part is also 10. This is 10 and this is 10. So H index here becomes what? It becomes here 10. Going to the next slide. G index. So what is G index? It is proposed by a scientist named Leo Ege. So what is G index? It is the unique largest number. It is the unique largest number such that the top G articles received together at least G square citations. Means if the 10 top articles are there, it must have the citations 10 square. Okay, top 10 articles must have G square citations. For example, if the G index is 10, that indicates that the top 10 publications of an author have been cited at least 100 times. Okay, top 10, if G index 10 means at least his top 10 papers, they have been cited at least 100 times, which is 10 square. Okay, so a G index of 20 indicates that his top 20 publications have an consist of publications have been cited 400 times. So it is an author level metric. Which is calculated based on the distribution of citations received by a given researcher's publication, such that given a set of articles ranked in the decreasing order of the number of citation they have received. So for G index, it is required that the papers are being organized, or the citation are being organized on the basis of decreasing order. Okay, so it is an author level metric, first of all, which is calculated based on the distribution of citation received by a given researcher's publication, such that given a set of articles, when there are set of articles, they must be ranked in the decreasing order of the number of citation they have received. Okay, next is H index versus G index. So what is H index versus G index? H index rewards consistent stream of high impact publications, whereas G index allows highly cited papers to bolster low cited papers. Okay, H index, it's a consistent stream. H index is what? Like how many papers are being cited, having equal number of citations, number of papers having equal number of citations. Okay, that is H index, which is a consistent stream of high impact publications, whereas G index is highly cited papers, the top papers having the most maximum citation. And the major drawback of both H index and G index is that both does not consider the total number of papers one uh, one author publishes. Both does not consider total number of papers one publishes. So they are not very suitable to find out the impact of the academics or researchers or authors that have published one or two groundbreaking contributions. Okay, if the author have published only one or two groundbreaking contributions, then that is not taken into consideration. Okay, it is taken into consideration that uh, the person have high number of publications, not just only one very good publication will not be considered much. So it does not because it does not suitable to assess the impact of academics, researchers or authors that have published one or two groundbreaking contribution but have not published any further highly cited work.